Good day, all. Today video is on honey supers. Be very careful when you're pulling a frame, because I pulled the frame and it got stuck in the box a little bit, so I yanked a little bit with the hive tool. I think I yanked too much because the frame just fell apart. You can see how much honey was on the one side of the frame, and this side is pretty well all filled out except for, you know, along here. So basically I broke the frame by forcing it. So remember that when you're pulling your honey frames. So I just scraped it into a bowl, and I'm screening it into a container, and I'm going to take the wax, and I'm already set up to add a bunch more wax and melt it down. So the point I'm trying to make is, when you're reaching in and you're pulling up a honey frame with a hive tool, don't do what I did and force it. I should have went from underneath, or I don't know what I should have done, but I shouldn't have did what I did. And what I did, look what happened. I wasn't even really thinking. So remember, when you're pulling your honey frames, and by the way, this frame was heavy. Unfortunately, I gave quite a bit away, a spoonful after spoonful, to a variety of people who stopped by, wanted to taste, so I didn't get a weight on the honey, so it was half capped and half open, so it's going to be above 18%. But again, I'm going to eat it, so I don't really care. And it is good. And I just got a regular screen, fine screen, and container below it. I cleaned the frame into that bowl. I want to melt that wax down so I can paint more frames. But I want the honey for myself. And I can tell you, it's good. It's got, well, what does it have in it? It's probably got propolis in it. It's got pollen in it. It's got all the bacteria that, when you heat honey, is removed. So health-wise, you're just not going to get any better. This is Mother Nature's candy. And I can tell you, it is mouth-watering good. Not to mention the health for you. So just take care. Remember that when you're pulling frames with your hive tool, if the honey frame won't come, find out why. Don't just yank. Because this is the end result. When you yank, the frame falls into pieces, and I'll take this frame and I'll put it back by hive 4, and I'll let him clean all this up. Put it in another frame and move on. Lesson learned. So take care out there. Keep your stick on the ice. Just remember what I said. Don't just yank them frames out, because you just never know. Cheers. Keep your stick on the ice.